a little known fact, but approximately 94% of all Bigfoot expeditions begin at Meijer. Here we are in the Meijer parking lot, heading back to the van with our bags full of essential supplies. At Meijer, always expect higher standards and lower prices. And we're finally on our way, heading north. Heading north to the land of the Sasquatch.
Bigfoot is elusive, that's very true. 3, if they do see the Bigfoot, they don't get a hold of a camera in time to get a picture of it.
Right, because it's very quick.
So what can we do to increase our chances? First, we can go where the Bigfoot is.
Right.
That's why we're going to the Foley Swamp area. Number 2, we can be ready.
We'll always be ready.
You have to have your cameras ready. Most Bigfoot encounters are very random, they're chance, and they last less than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So how long would it take you to get your camera out of the bag,
right,
turn it on,
so
point
it should not be in the bag. It should be at your hand, ready to go.
The Bigfoot's long gone by the time you actually get to the camera, let alone take a picture or a video of it.
Right. We got ourselves some satellite images of the general area in which we are going to be looking. We have a map that corresponds with the satellite image, and we're trying to figure out exactly where it is that we want to be. Somewhere in this foresty area over here, perhaps. We got a lot of forest area right here. We got in fact, really, this whole forest area, that's kind of like a large foot if you look at it. Like, so you got, the heel and then some toes coming up through there. Yeah, I think that in and of itself is quite promising. So, and then it looks like there's a stream of some sort that runs through there, and another stream. So, yeah, I think we're good. A road. What?
Respect the hammer.
You respect the hammer. I think this is gonna work out. All right. We're here at the McDonald's area on our way to Bigfoot. Yes. We'll use our McDonald's abilities to find the wonders that is Bigfoot. We understand. The glens. Ross, the bumper sticker says Roscommon Elementary School, where everybody is somebody special. All right, we're at Glens, the last outpost of our journey before the wilderness in which Bigfoot lies.
This is pretty much.
We're here for an important supply, so to speak. Supply, yes.
I gotta tell that joke to everybody.
To a bad start on this expedition.
Lost.
This is not. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Sweet!
That's the first place we've ever seen it.
I have to buy it. You have to get it. Because
Shit.
I don't have any cash.
Let's-
No, you have some cash.
Let's. Yeah, all 3 of us can share it.
Oh. Yeah.
Look, Dad! It's the new Mountain Dew.
Oh. I know. It's so colorful and great. Alright. We will not fail this part of our expedition. There, there. We will be victorious there. Victory is ours. Yeah, where, Jake?
I bet you can't. I bet that's something that you can never find.
I bet you buy it from Amway. Amway.
I would suggest perhaps from Home Harvest.
Yeah, it is 99 cents. And we
Sammy,
don't need extreme comfort.
you get 50 cents off a dog and some toilet paper.
Should we go with that?
I think we should. That, the class of 06 won't be no stuff. Whatever that means. Haha. Begins to become scarce as we venture farther and farther into the depths of the unknown in search of the Bigfoot. Soon we'll be at our relative destination, looking for a place to park our van and then hike to the city campsite, which has not yet been determined. That's the creek.
What is the hot truck?
Now we've finally arrived at our destination. We're going to find a place to pull the van off the road and then hike up the hill and see if we can find a campsite.
Should we clear it out a little bit?
Pull off right here, walk down and check it out.
Okay. Alright. Camp it here. Put your hat up there.
What about here?
Put it up there on this thing. You hit me with the hammer.
No. Why?
It felt like you hit me with that hammer. Alright.
I'll be back for my hat.
Having found a suitable location to put the tent, we've marked it with Ethan's hat. Now we're beginning the process of carrying all of our gear up the hill to the campsite.
You got a laminate. Jake, you might want to take something else, Jake. You might want to take something else. Dad's got a lot.
We're struggling, trying to clear an area for the tent. We don't want to fall behind schedule. There's a lot of uninhabited wilderness to explore. We need a 10 by 14 clear spot. If there's something that we don't want to sleep on, we've got to remove it. And we have to do it quickly.
They're fitting with the massive tent.
Yes, and we know that we're truly in the wilderness when our cell phones no longer function.
That's a bad sign.
You know, we're on our own. There's no way to call for help. There's no way to call for rescue.
We have to make one out of coconuts.
And it's about 12:30 p.m. and we have fire. Remember that fire is a symbol of life on the island. Oops. Wrong show. This is Bigfoot Expedition, no island here.
Okay. Just setting up the base.
And now we've completely got our tent set up, which is over there, and we're going down to the van to retrieve more critical supplies.
Well, if you flick the switch and push the red button, it's recording. Whether or not you can see.
And now we're trekking to the van for those crucial supplies. And yes, the van can now be seen in the distance. Now that we're at the van, if we turn around, we can look into the general direction of our base camp up on that ridge, approximately 2/10 of a mile away. From here, there's no evidence of anyone up there. And hopefully, if we have any visitors that are big and furry, they won't think there's anyone up there either. We're going to head due west, maybe for a couple hours, and see where we end up. Promises to be exciting. All right, let's go.
Ooh.
Liquefied.
Alright. Ethan, you have the compass?
Oh, perfect.
What we have here is clearly some type of hole. I don't see any kind of tracks or anything in the sand. In fact, there's several holes in this area. Those holes over there look more suspicious to me. They're quite shallow.
I think they're part of the forest. Looking for the creek.
As we continue to head west, I can't help but think to myself, this is extremely uneven terrain. It would be very, very difficult to run very fast across here, especially with a 7.5 foot tall, 800-pound Bigfoot breathing down your neck. Whoa, we'd better be very careful. Obviously, we've got a partial clearing in this area. Could be there was some logging activity a few years back, as evidenced by the tree stumps. Our map and satellite imagery indicate that there may be a road, perhaps towards the far side of this clearing. Oh, we have reports of an animal.
I don't know.
What do we have, Sam?
There was some sort of animal running through these small trees.
Hmm.
That's the first real sign of life that I've seen.
Crikey, it looks like whatever it was, it's long gone. That was a close one.
Can I just put it like this?
Yeah, if you don't lose it.
Oh, I know how I can do it.
We've come across a very grassy area. Sam said this would have been a great place to put the tent.
I said that.
Or someone said that.
Yeah.
Where are we going, Edie?
West is still this way.
This way?
Southwest, at least.
And we'll walk this way in years.
Yes, it does indeed look like we have come across the road that we expected. Has not been used in an extended period of time.
If this is where we think we are, we're good. Straight on through.
You're going west.
How can that still be west?
This is the west.
Going west. Well,
Yeah. This road runs north and south. Let's see our map here.
So that means if we're going west, it's going to be back that way.
Oh, it is.
East, the tent.
Yeah, our tent is.
But didn't we come from that way?
Hold on to this map, Ethan, right
Came
there.
down. We started going northwest, but we came back down.
So it appears
And we're veering southwest.
that our
We came
camp
northwest, and now we're going direct.
is right off that little road. Now we've come west. We're crossing this road right here, heading for a creek.
West Branch Big Creek.
Now we're encountering a lot of moss, crunchy moss underfoot. Very strange. This road here, it's probably not even on our map. It doesn't look like there's been anything down it for years.
There's a road back there.
Certainly not since these ferns have grown up. We have another clearing. It's getting a bit breezy.
We have movement, an animal.
Never mind, it's Sam. He looked a little bit Bigfoot-like. Looks like there's quite a depression ahead of us. It could be we're approaching the creek. It's very possible. The going continues to be rather rough. We're not coming across too much clear ground to cover. We've got a lot of downed wood, a lot of brush, ferns. I'm just kind of surprised we haven't come across that creek yet.
We might not really get to where we think we are. Sure. But if we continue going west, it will eventually hit the creek.
If we're going west.
We don't have another trace with us, do we?
Yeah.
You do? You brought it?
We've definitely found some sort of complex of game trails. Looking at some interesting stick formations. It's a well-documented fact that the Bigfoot will often mark its territory with stick formations such as these.
Something large. Possibly large, possibly angry. Probably not so small. Last keeping? This way?
That could be a pointing stick, a trail marker for the Bigfoot. Going through some grassy area along a game trail. Not sure exactly what type of game.
I'll make sure they don't fall out.
Driving over a bridge, except we're nowhere near.
I think it's an airplane.
That's an airplane?
Sounds like
I'm not completely sure.
we're going more north right
Suppose the wind can make the sound traveling through the trees.
Obviously, we've encountered some very strange type of sound, something that we really can't identify. Don't do it. Don't do it. It'll be very loud. We're clearly heading through areas that no humans have been through in quite some time. No evidence of humans. All the trees that are down have been fallen naturally. It may have been 10, 20 years since anyone was through here. Yes, once again, we're still on the game trail, heading for what we hope to be a creek. Obviously, we've come to another road, somewhat unexpected. Oddly enough, it does kind of remind me of the road that we have parked the van on. Which it couldn't be. It would be impossible. Utterly impossible. It appears that the road that we thought that we were passing on the map before was probably not even on the map. It looks like we're only about a half a mile from the creek, if we are indeed where we think we are. We'll soon find out.
I think we know where we're going now.
No.
Heading toward the creek, and I'm going to go up the creek into a swamp, I guess is the plan. Or potentially, assuming we get to the creek.
So I think we have a new sense of confidence, right?
Oh yes.
Yes. New sense of confidence.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to put those back?
You certainly wouldn't want to have to pick your way through here at night.
No.
That would be,
It's a funny time to get back.
that would be quite difficult.
It's down there.
What?
Obviously a tree stand for a bow hunter,
Ah.
unless Bigfoot has taken up archery.
Really old.
I suspect this hasn't been used in a number of years. I don't think I'd want to climb up there. I don't think I'd trust it.
Yeah, I'm in charge of rock.
All right. We might need that rock at any moment.
Because Sam took the compass.
Hold up that rock so I can get a picture of it.
Rock.
All right, cool. Looks like we're Making a slight course correction. What'd you do, Ethan? Oh.
It hit my leg in the log.
I'm sorry. Yes, we heard some kind of bird take off. Ah.
Well, it's not really a fence, it's just a line of metal.
There's more. Another bird. You okay? Where'd you get your shin? We've come across quite a few wild blueberries. We suspect that the birds were probably down in here having a bit of a snack on blueberries. And I'm sure that other things would also enjoy a nice snack of tasty blueberries. We have come across some droppings on the game trail. Not exactly sure what type of droppings this might be. Doesn't look like deer. The terrain seems to be changing somewhat. It's getting rather thick and uneven. We're not exactly sure what this means at this time, other than the terrain is getting rather thick and uneven. I'm also sensing that there's a bit of dampness in the air. Are we in fact nearing the creek bed, or have we once again found some way of getting off track? Only time will tell. We're looking at a branch that has been recently knocked down. We're not exactly sure how this happened, but something has recently squished that branch. Here's a depression that has been apparently filled with some pine needles. It looks like it's been unused for quite some time. Could this be a bedding location? A number of birds that don't appreciate our presence here. We've discovered some sort of a nest that looks to be about 12 feet high off the ground. Failed to find our creek, so we've decided to take this small 2-track road, take it south for maybe a half mile and see if we can find the main road, which would hopefully lead us to the creek. And if we do indeed find the creek, then we should be able to follow it back north. At least that's the plan for now. We have suffered a bit of a setback. We did discover the creek as we suspected by heading back to the main road, which we're obviously on right now. And we've discovered that this portion of the creek is clearly in private property, and they're threatening to shoot us and string us up by our toenails if we enter. Besides, this area of the creek seems to be very wide and swampy on the edges. Not easy to get across or get around. So our plan is now to backtrack and head north on one of the dirt roads, hoping to bypass the private property and be able to gain access to the swampy areas. Here's the creek. It's a swell little creek. Here's we have some kind of a little dam. Here's the other side of the creek. We've encountered some extremely tiny, unusual tracks. Sam, what's your theory?
Leprechauns?
Leprechauns. It looks like they have a heel mark and then a front part of the foot and toe mark, but they're only approximately 4 to 5 inches long. Here's another good example. There's 1, 2, 3.
They're going that way.
Mm-hmm. There are no pad marks that you would see with a cat or a dog. There are no toe marks, no nail marks. Extremely, extremely unusual. I think we shall call them Littlefoot. Here you can see the tracks going down the road. We've decided to sit down and take a break for a moment. Our plan is now to head west off of this secondary road and meet up with the creek again. This time hopefully avoiding the posted land. Heading down into what we believe will indeed be the creek bed. Very, very tough going through here. Very tough. It looks like we have encountered some goo.
Can you walk it? You don't think too far.
Yes, this looks like very promising terrain, very dense, very shaded. Just the type of place a large creature would like to spend the heat of the day in.
Should we go down farther? See if it ends? Go down farther north?
Yeah, we can follow this.
We'll go north a little bit. Mossy? We're walking on moss. Interesting. This is a different species of fern out here. Wow.
There's a lot of little holes here.
Over this way, maybe? Doesn't look any easier.
I'm gonna be through there.
Well, now we're in the back country. still heading west. Watch out for dinosaurs too.
If there's giant ferns, there's bound to be giant dinosaurs.
It's not the giant dinosaurs you gotta be worried about. Okay.
Way out of here, that's for sure. Some pretty pink and green moss.
Human like scat.
We'll have to take a look at that.
There's some flattened of it over there. There's some over here too.
It's right there.
And there's a lot over there.
Mm-hmm. That's bear, I bet.
Oh, bear.
So clearly there's either been a bear or something bigger through here very recently.
I found a red mushroom. I don't know what kind that is.
This is certainly a very unusual place, isn't it?
Yes. I don't even know if there's really. Chances are it's mainly water below all the moss.
Try not to taste as much, Sam.
But this is awesome. Can we move this way more? Because we're going south. This way is west. Ugh. You know what? Go over this way, Jake.
I found a red mushroom.
Don't eat it.
I know. That's a cool red mushroom.
Road anyway, just in case it's that way.
I doubt Bigfoot could get through any of this stuff anyway.
Whatever, he'd just tear right through it, ain't he?
Stuff all over me.
Yeah,
Head back.
no kidding.
We're continuing to make extremely slow progress through the belly of the swamp. It's getting denser and lower and wetter.
Okay, good, thank you. Planted, you'll be fine.
Smell something kind of funny.
What?
Smell, got a whiff of something kind of weird.
What is it?
Strange smell.
That smells something weird.
That's never good.
But that could mean Bigfoot.
Any of Bigfoot or any other animal definitely has the advantage over us right now.
That's for sure.
Except for a rabbit or a muskrat.
Or maybe a chipmunk.
Stay in the plantage and you'll be fine.
That's gotta be a car.
No, that's gotta be leaves. Where's the river?
This way somewhere.
Oh, geez.
An unusual kind of structure here. Is a mound with no vegetation on top, like something was using it as a seat almost. Very strange. There's another one. Could they be Bigfoot sofas or Bigfoot ottomans?
Fell down.
Are you?
There's a skunk down here.
Well, it is like a swamp, kind of.
I don't see how we could have missed the creek.
I don't either. Unless it gets really shallow and runs underneath moss.
Yeah, that's weird.
Then we're gonna go to the road and realize we're only a few feet away.
From?
The creek.
No.
So if we get to the road and the creek, then that's the trespass.
Well, guys, wouldn't you agree that probably no human in their right mind would ever go through this kind of stuff?
Probably. Oh yeah, but I've never been accused of being in my right mind. Stay in the plantage.
Well, I know that if we ever get, when we get back, those weenies will taste good.
Is that hot dogs?
You got weenies, yep.
And beef jerky and...
Is that a clearing? There's a clearing just north of us.
Yeah, there's a clearing up there.
We're on solid ground again. So, could we have possibly bypassed the creek? I don't either. Unless it gets really shallow and runs underneath moss.
We've got cattails now. We must be getting very close to the water.
I don't understand. Excessive. I mean, it's even the west branch of the big creek. So, it's got to be west.
Or not.
We're going west.
Are we still looking out?
Is that way still the way of the road?
It should be. Unless this forest changes its own direction, it should be.
I think that we're all relatively confident of one fact, is that we sort of know the general vicinity that we're in.
Yes.
And that's always important to know. just because strange things are happening like West keeps moving, that's nothing to be alarmed by.
Well, we can't be too far.
Yeah,
What is that?
that's somebody.
Oil can.
That right there is an oil can that has been seriously chewed up by something. And what would have chewed up an oil can like that? Too strange. I hope you guys realize we're in the lair of the oil can chewer.
In every
There must be something over there.
I don't think I've ever walked this long.
Okay, so I was over there, 10 to 12 steps away, and West was straight in front of us. I've walked over here, and now West is that way. Currently we're going more north-northwest, but more north if we go this way.
Keeps changing.
West is changing.
Even the compass is like me better.
There's that little swamp and the river runs through it. Perhaps the river runs underneath the swamp and we already crossed the swamp and we're way past the river.
Maybe the river actually does go underneath the swamp. It comes out somewhere else.
Oh,
It would be a very Bigfoot-like thing for the river to do,
yeah. Oh,
deceive us like that.
I heard.
Hey, what the? What? A building of some sort.
Can we go check it out?
No, not the building. Let's just mosey on by.
It's open. Whatever it is, it's open.
I would say it was a blind for hunting, would be my guess.
Fell in that hole. Dang you hole. Almost took my shoe. Oh yeah, this looks like a trail. And we're going west now.
So we should follow this?
Sure, why not?
Everything else failed. This path.
I'm sure we've walked more than we did on that road. We must have been right at West is over there.
It seems like we've kind of lost our little trail.
Yeah, we could just. I guess it might be useful here.
West is straight in front of us.
What?
I'm comforted by the fact that West is our friend. It's in front of us.
Yeah. Really though. Now see there's a it looks like we just went through something that's exactly like that.
I don't care. Let's go through it.
But that's north.
Ah.
How I don't understand how we can go from that being west and that being north to that being north and that being west.
I don't know which way you want to go.
I don't care, whichever's not too hard. Let's go this way.
Probably walk down that trail and come to another thing.
Eventually we may have to head like southwest or south if we...
Well, we're sort of going southwest right now. It drops off. Found it. Be really careful. We're trying to figure that out.
I think this is the erosion area. No, there isn't any wood.
We gotta go this way. We want to get back to a road.
Well, it is Big Creek.
Any point in going down here?
We're trying to figure that out.
I think this is the erosion area.
I think we've achieved the creek.
No, there isn't any water.
We gotta go this way. If we want to get back.
Campsite.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Me too.
Search for the creek was a success.
No, wait,
That's the creek. Interesting.
now we can't get across.
Appears that we've determined that the best way to get out of here is walk down the creek.
However, it's not gonna make for good walking later on, though, if we have wet shoes.
We'll have to dry
They'll
them.
dry off faster though. The best way to dry off wet shoes is to walk in them.
Yeah. And it's not like it's gonna get uber cold or anything. Is that camera battery good?
I just want to bring the other one out.
My pants are gonna stay up.
What?
My pants are gonna stay up. I'm just gonna leave them down. There we can walk right to the bridge, and then we might have a hard time finding a way out from there, though.
Yeah. So I can guarantee you this: the river is not private property.
No, it's everything around it. Perfect. Are you ready?
Where'd you put my pop?
We're good to go.
I don't know. Let me just go.
Oh, your diet right is right here.
Yeah.
Zip it up. Zip it up.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go and see if it's stable. How's it feel?
Oh, cool.
It should feel good on hot, tired feet.
Mine are hot and tired.
Yeah, it's kind of rocky.
Rocky? Like Rocky 5?
Yes, like Rocky 5. The only problem is if it gets deep. I mean, I don't mind swimming, but the backpack probably does.
Yeah, your backpack does, considering you have a video camera in it.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really cold.
God, dude.
This is not warm water.
No.
Woo, doggies!
Oh, God.
Yeah, Jake, we're gonna be freezing.
I don't know if this was the best idea.
Too late.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're gonna be cold because we didn't bring any other clothes.
I told you. Oh, jeez.
I didn't either.
You know, one of you maybe should take both of your backpacks and then have someone lead the way.
Yeah, just in case.
I can take a backpack. Jakey,
No, you fall over too easily.
That way, if there's an unforeseen hole or something, then we won't lose a backpack.
My pants,
I'm kind of getting used to it.
my pants are coming down.
mine too.
Okay. We'll try.
We have to walk along.
We'll just start a fire.
The Bigfoot would never expect us to be coming down the creek like this.
This is really cold.
Not bad, you're just we're
No,
going with the current, so.
My feet are numbing.
I know, Mark. It's not. Is it? It's not even as near as cold as Mother's Day, is it? Sticks, rocks.
I hope there's no Loch Ness monster in here.
Fully swamp monster. If there is, it's not very big. Jeez.
Jake, we're gonna be cold because we didn't bring any other clothes.
I told you.
It looked like it would be easier than it is.
It's very cold.
It didn't look as cold as it is either.
My feet are hurting.
I mean, when I first got in, it cooled off my feet, but now it's just like, ah! Well, at least I got a dirt right.
About these holes, they're dips,
They are dips. They're dangerous.
and I'm really very off balance, and I have a lot more weight on my back than I have on my front.
Uh-oh.
There's lots of bugs.
Well, maybe we should get out.
Why?
Think we should get out of the creek?
Walking back though, in wet, cold pants. So cold.
Oh, bugs!
I would rather be cold inside the creek than walking through the forest cold. Here, Peter.
That's gonna be up to my. Oh man. This stinks.
I'm gonna go around the deep spot.
Well, I have to pee, so I'm just gonna.
Just let it flow.
Okay. Oh man! Ooh.
Shit! Jake, get back here! Jake, I'm sinking, get back here!
Here! Give me!
Give Ethan a backpack. Here, Ethan, I can take one.
That's the more important one, but I think I'm stuck.
Okay.
No, Ethan, no, seriously. Okay, take this. Take this.
The electronics are at the bottom of the backpack, so it should be fine. I mean, on the top, right?
They should be.
Ah!
I don't know, I'm good. There was a soft spot. The flashlight's probably screwed.
No, it's be okay if it's a little wet. Oh, log.
Ethan, you have the camera for now?
Yeah.
Not fall.
I'll walk very
I can
slow.
take it in a second.
I think my hoodie's probably wet.
Probably.
Mine probably is too. So much for being warm tonight, huh, Jake?
It'll dry.
You guys can wear one of my hoodies.
Wait, I can take
We've got some rapids up ahead.
I'll go in front. Because I have nothing.
Well, this is almost a good idea.
It had potential.
It worked about super well. Everything else was done today. Yeah. Where's the compass, Ethan?
In my pocket.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's made of plastic.
No, it's not. It's made of metal.
Are you going south, Ethan?
We're going southwest.
Okay.
This is wonderful. I love it.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Well, yeah.
Maybe a passing canoer will stop and give us a lift.
There's like a road or something over there.
Okay, thank you. Clearly there's more than one way to outsmart a Bigfoot. This displays our intelligence. He must be in awe of us. They're probably sitting over there watching us. What stupid idiots. Yeah.
I'm gonna stand here for a second.
That's why we're doing it, just to cover that base. What page is that on? Never walk down the creek if you're trying to get out of the woods.
I think I'm done walking today.
Right here? Okay, sit down.
No. After we're done here, I don't want to walk anymore.
Well, after we get back to camp and have a nice warm fire and have some delicious weenies, why, you'll be wanting to go out and find the other creek.
No. Oh man.
No, this whole thing up here is a dam.
We're crossing.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that. Luckily that I didn't have a backpack.
A little bit of a problem. Nothing we can't get around though.
Make it.
Sam, did you have anything important in there?
I don't think so.
No. I think I may have gotten that on tape.
Your Sam was recording. You okay? I had the electronic stuff.
I'm not even gonna walk over here.
Oh, we have to keep moving.
This isn't fun anymore.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You have anything to say, Sam?
Happens to me all the time.
Sam just falls down a lot. Alright.
It tricked you up.
Okay, take
Yeah, there's something right around there.
Ah!
Probably that.
here. Can you take it back or
I don't-
pause it?
Okay. No, you see, this is really bad now.
I'm just saying this as a possibility. I mean, we don't probably have to, but depending on how cold it gets at night, we might not be able to stay the entire night.
Then where are we gonna go?
But the river is worth it, though. After the river thing, it's worth walking through the river. Because
Yeah, but I'm starting to be able to not take very big steps because my feet aren't really there.
it's down here. It's on this river bank.
Hey, there's power lines!
Where?
Right there.
Oh!
On the road, eh?
Hey. Crotchety crotch crotch!
Yeah, it's cold.
I've not been this deep yet.
It doesn't affect me. I'm wet everywhere.
Get up, dude, get up!
The call of the Bigfoot.
It's so cold.
Yes. Better.
It's a little hard getting up.
We found land. We're on land. Dry land. Oh. I can't feel my feet anymore.
Where do we gotta go?
We want to go east. How you doing, Ethan?
It's an actual trail.
Yeah, but we never crossed it. There's a rickety old bridge.
We're not going east. This isn't east.
Well, what way is it?
Wait, no. It's east a little bit.
Well, a little bit is better than not east.
Oh, now it's totally east.
Good.
Can't move. It's like my feet
It's
are
hard
both
to
asleep.
it's hard to walk, isn't it? It's like my feet are like tingling. There's that damn creek. Get away from that thing.
We're going east.
Sorry, Ethan. I didn't mean to cuss at the creek. Oh. Oh, this is hurt. Oh, this is very painful. Jump up and down.
What? I'm gonna look and see. Should we check our backpacks? See what all got wet?
Everything!
Not everything in mine. Here, let's just check my backpack. Like this, the front part.
That looks like could be a Bigfoot mud spa.
Just anywhere in there.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
They come down here when it rains, get that mud action going, take a little bit of a mud bath. No doubt.
Let me zip you up, dude.
Dude, okay when I'm not moving.
It's a hanging barrel. That alone makes the trip worthwhile.
Yeah, but once we get to a road, how are we gonna know what road we're on?
We go until we find a sign.
The road will be brown. The road that we want is brown.
Oh, it doesn't. Keep going.
This trail keeps going and going and going. Are we still going east? East is good.
Ending. Why does everything fail me? No, it's so good. Just almost overrun.
The trail is slowly fading away.
Extra tape.
I've got almost 50 minutes of
In that backpack?
spectacular Bigfoot video.
So, yes.
It's in a plastic tape, so
I don't think that extra tape's gonna be very good off.
oh no, we should see if we can find it, locate and take it out.
It's gonna be in
The main compartment.
no, it's gonna be in the book compartment.
Ooh, that's a bad compartment.
The book's fine. The book's not even wet. Nice.
Tape doesn't look wet. Cool.
I don't think the inside got very wet, Sam.
The inside of the bag?
No, it didn't.
Wondrousness abounds. You know, but Jake, you see, we voluntarily do this stuff at home.
Yeah.
I mean, we go walking through creeks. And
Except for the one that says no waiting for total body count.
I don't understand.
What?
Maybe it's just because we don't know where we are.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, it's not bad when you walk away to the creek getting cold and wet, but you know your car or something's right, a little ways away.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna step on the bottom of these ferns so they all go.
Well, it's going on 5, so hopefully we're going the right way. Other times we follow the light. We've gone through many different terrains.
We have. We've experienced many.
Meadows,
We haven't experienced
swamps,
snow.
and-
We've experienced kind of sand. Just no snow. Mountains, rockies, everything. Wood. We've walked on logs for a little while.
Under and
We walked on lots of weird moss.
Yeah.
That was a unique experience.
It was moss-tacular. Oh, man.
I'm just gonna step on the bottom of these ferns so they all go.
well, it's going on 5, so hopefully we're going the right way.
We're gonna be like, okay, now we gotta go north. I'm just really You know, when we start off just joking around, while getting lost, you never actually think it's gonna happen.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew we were going to get lost. I told Ethan after the first 3 feet that we were going to get lost. And he's like, yep. He said, I'm just waiting for it.
But we're not real lost.
No, we're just sort of lost.
I mean, no matter what, we know we're in Michigan.
We're lost. We're lost to the extent where we don't know where we are. Wait, no.
But as long as we always know what direction we're going, we always have one up on the lost marks. Yeah, except that's a gate. It's a gate.
We must be at the road.
It's a gate.
Shh.
Oh,
That means someone else is around here.
oh, sorry.
And they might have guns.
And they might have hot dogs.
Food. Ah.
And they might have marshmallows. And they might have hot pockets. It is. It is. The road. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
It is. Yay. See, it's brown.
Take it to the light.
How about through this little opening here? Yes, it certainly is nice to be back to this road. Only a few more miles on this road, and then a few more miles on the next road, and then a little bit on the other road, and we'll be back to the tent.
We're not going out again today.
What?
No.
Oh, but we must.
No. Bigfoot will come to us.
Well, now our pants are going to get dirty and wet.
And our shoes.
Once they dry off, the mud will come off.
Back on the main road. No problem at all.
Hey, we have 2 feed bags and we haven't even had to open the second one.
Isn't it very difficult climbing a hill with wet pants?
Yep. Slows down your walking too.
How many more miles?
Oh, 3 or 4.
It takes a long time to do a mile on a car. It takes Even longer time to do a mile walking.
Oh, let's say we walk 4 miles an hour.
We think we may have found our final road to turn on. Hopefully this will be the case.
I already ate pretty much lots of food.
It's probably the right road.
More than likely.
It's kind of brown.
Maybe. Probably.
Didn't we turn down this road too?
No, we turned off.
And yes, indeed, we have found the van. It only took us 4 hours. 4 hours and 20 minutes. Now I just have to hope that I didn't lose the keys.
Your weenie's down on your strange weenie stick. I'm gonna need to put more fire on eventually.
Digital camera over there. Could be like right almost
Behind you.
maybe behind you. Right almost where you're sitting, I think it was.
There's still cameras right there.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm.
Eating and roasting it.
Each person has a different roasting technique.
I go straight to the flame. I waste no time.
Look at how the hot dogs shine in the sun. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Shiny.
Yes, now we've successfully had our weenies and our cookies and our chips. We're relaxing by the fire, drying socks and shoes. Holy crap! Maybe that was a Bigfoot, eh?
My pants are still wet. I have to dry them. Tops of them are dry, but bottom and sides are not. Right.
How we doing it? Alright. Ben's making, well, no, it's to capture Bigfoot hair or something.
Yes.
Right, okay.
You're going to capture hair samples.
Yeah, some. Did you just say it smells like tent?
Smell this tree.
No thanks. The way the laminate rolls is truly amazing. It shines and glistens in the sun. No one is quite sure.
Bigfoot comes like anywhere in the tent and get part of the sample.
And now we have strung, sticky laminate material in various locations around the campsite, hoping to catch a sample of hair, or maybe even a nose print or something. Anyway, come morning, we'll come out here and we'll retrieve our laminate traps and see what we've caught. If we're lucky, a little bit of fur. Sam is now testing the effectiveness of the Bigfoot hair trap.
Sam's walking like a Bigfoot.
A reel and a snap. A reel and a snap.
And then it pulls hair off my arms.
While taking a late evening walk, Sam and Ethan experiment with different methods of calling the Bigfoot. Here we find them simulating the tree or log thumping that is quite often heard in Bigfoot country.
I win!
But I'm not, I don't usually get up at 5 in the morning. You're kicking sand at me.
And now we're walking down the trail near the camp, being very quiet. It's almost sunset. Hopefully we'll see some kind of activity.
Buy his car 4 times over.
You know, Ethan, things like to attack the stragglers of the herd,
Yep.
especially if they're the smallest ones.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Why? You're the bait?
Yep. Till you can get them. Yeah, right.
What is it then?
A rocket ship.
And a hat.
Here we find Sam simulating yet another Bigfoot activity. This is known as the classic Bigfoot tree topple.
That pair of socks if you want socks.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama.
Cold.
Oh, pillow.
Oh, jeez, I gotta put on another shirt.
The wilderness.
Real good.
Marvin's all fogged up.
Cold.
Now his battery says it's dying. He's blinking dead battery.
It's cold.
Blinker, blinker. Let's make hand puppets. See,
Marvin won't make it much longer.
can you guess? Can you guess what this is?
We should put something over deep thought, so that when a battery gets cold, it loses its energy.
I'll bring him in here with me soon.
Just use up the rest of Marvin.
Yeah.
With the
Eat
last bit of his tape.
flashlight. Eat it.
Here's my
It's
toilet.
shaking.
You know, if it wasn't wrapped in plastic, it might be a little bit more comfortable.
I say you put it in something else.
Thought I heard something.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
We're leaving at 1:55 because it's freezing cold out here. It's 30 degrees and we're not prepared for this kind of weather. Okay, I don't have much battery left. I don't know if you can see it, but the sky is amazing. Everything else is freezing cold.
Sam, what's that?